Excuse me. Let's see. How's the chat doing? We got Alti to the moon. Shadowfrost, you're early. Welcome to the live stream. We got, check out Bola. Wait, is this still going? Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god. What the hell happened? We literally were I just made a video on this because it was so bullish. And it just dropped 90% overnight. Oh my god. Dude, what a rug pull, man. Oh, wow. Guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Look at this. I hope y'all took profits, man. Oh my gosh. US Gold, I could have made 20K. What's up, Abolisher? What happened? US Gold? Didn't you came in here and asked for this, right? Yeah, what, did we do it on the hourly? Oh, wow. Yeah, this went parabolic. It did almost a 75x from the last time that we looked at it. And did we call that? Well, technically 201. This was our target and it got hit, so damn. Wait, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up for it, Abolisher. It's okay. You could have made 20K, but I could have made like $2 million like 3 different times, so don't even worry about it. I'm pretty sure there's always those stories, right? Lady83 says, greetings from Las Vegas. Welcome to the live stream. This was the most emotional week for me. I could have made 50x my money. Yeah, I know. Literally, we looked at this and it was, we looked at it here, right? Yeah, so you're looking at around a 69x. If you're talking about candle close, then it would have been around a 50x. Damn, man, that's money. Here comes the money. And there it goes. What's up, VME? JR40, welcome. Bless you, thank you. Rug pull, yes. Dude, what the heck am I... What am I looking at right now? Dude, this is depressing. That's bad. That's pretty bad, man. Cooked. Crypto happened. Those Russians love their rugs. Meow, get on and we can start pumping. Meow gets on and we start pumping. Let's go. Are we pumping? Ooh, I'm so excited. I have a vacation plan this month. I have a cruise planned this month. So we will be live streaming every single day, but I'm going to try to live stream on the... Hey, do you remember I tried to live stream from the airport and that didn't end up working out because the connection was so bad? I think the cruise is going to be a little bit different. So we will be live streaming inside of the cabin every single day, but it's February 21st. So it's like a Saturday to Wednesday cruise. So it's not that long, but vacation time. Let's go. While my Dogelon's going down to 0. Yes, I did. You did call it. I mean, yeah, but technically it's not like I called it. It's just like it ended up doing it. Like we always look at the 1618 and we always look and dream about this. And it just so happens that this actually ended up moving, like this actually ended up doing it, right? So you were one of the chosen few that had the opportunity to get a 50x from when we looked at it. And it's okay. Honestly, it's okay. Like we're just going to have to find another one to do the same thing, right? When the $200 million whale comes to pump and dump your coin, you must sell. Dude, this is bad. Like whatever happened here is literally this is the definition of a rug pull. This is so bad. Like, look at what happened. That's not good. Flip Coins is in the house. Welcome, Flip Coins. Please let me know if there's anything you need me to look at for you. And if you want me to look at yeah, it's okay, Abolisher. Just don't go so hard on yourself, man. I said the same thing with Dogecoin. I was like, dude, if I had held my Dogecoin It would have literally been like $2 million at the top, but you can't really play that game. So just don't. How to, welcome. Let's check Elon for flip coins deny. Hey, let's check Elon for flip coins deny. Ouch. Oh my gosh, man. Come on. Come on. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Yeah, I mean, daily RSI is probably, it's not probably, it's right here in front of our face. Yeah, daily RSI is as oversold as it's been since, yeah, this is the most oversold it's actually ever been. Oops. Here, we're talking about oversold back here in June of 2021. This is literally the most oversold on the daily that this has ever been. Meaning that I thought I heard a dog. Meaning that hopefully we get a reversal and I can take profits, or not take profits. I could get some money back. Yo, come on, Dogelon, make me rich, please. BTC 40K worst case scenario. I don't know, because we need to first hit my targets, because I don't want to overextend. I don't want to say like this is like years in the making. So I don't want to say 40K if I don't know. But what we do know is that the next major area of support is going to be at 70,000. So let's first get to that point, and then we can start looking at the targets on the downside. I'm stuck. I don't want to buy. I can't sell. I don't want to buy and I can't sell. Yeah, but remember, a lot of stuff is oversold right now. So just like, and I know you watch the live stream, so just like with that guy who comes in here, the Jasmine guy, and I can't really tell you what to do, but like for me and for my Dogelon, for example, I'm at this point where when we got that reversal, like theoretically I would have, I'm getting to the point where now, once we get that reversal, which I'll show you, I'm going to probably just cut my losses and just sell and get some money back. But you have to decide whether you want to do that with your coins, because the coins are all down and we might have a retracement rather than all of a sudden bull run, bullish continuation. So if you're going to hold it, then you got to hold it for another like 2 years of sell off and then consolidation. And then once we turn bullish again, then you know, and that's if the coin is still alive. But we told the Jasmine guy, hey, this is an opportunity for you to sell and get out. His 50K was 100K, and theoretically he wouldn't have, and we said this multiple times, hey, don't sell the bottom. I said that multiple times. Hey, the RSI is extremely oversold. Just wait until we hit overbought again, and then see where that ends up being, and then sell it. And then that way it's not at the bottom, and at least you get some money back. So his 50K turned out to be 100K, and unfortunately he's holding, and it's not performing as anticipated and as he wants, or anybody holding Jasmine wants. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because we're at that point with, I don't know if that's where you are with your points, where you're like, hey, everything's oversold, so I'm just going to hold it. I'm stuck. I'm not going to buy anymore, but I'm not going to sell. And you shouldn't, because we're all, like, the market just went through a correction. So at least just wait until we get some sort of bounce. So for example, for me, in my Elon, my goal is to get back up to, I did it very conservative, actually. I put my sell target at 55. So on the shorter time frame, you can see 49 to 63. I literally put in 100 billion sell target at 55. So in case I'm sleeping overnight and it goes up, I'll sell it. And then if it comes back down, then I can just buy back my coins and profit. And that way I can start getting some money back, because this is brutal. Like, this is very, very, very brutal. Like, to have your account go from, 10K to 70K to 5K to 3.5K is a trip, man. It is a trip. But but I'm not worried about it. Dude, it's so hot. Let me turn on the fan. Give me a second. Hey. Can you check out this one for me? U.S. metal reserves and price prediction. Any chance you could take a look at Alderaan? It's performing poorly because it got blown out of the galaxy by the Death Star. Yeah, give me a second. I just got a super chat, so let me look at that, and then we could take a look at everything else. Free lightning for 2 beans. First super chat of the day. Let's go. Meowkin. Should I wait to DCA and Swiftcoin? Thanks. That's a good question. So let me see what I would do. Not financial advice, obviously, but if I absolutely like the coin, like I like Dogelon, right? So, okay, so if my coin looked like this, I would not dollar cost right now because you already came up and you got rejected here twice. So typically, what happens is, worst case scenario, you double topped here, you got rejected twice. You consolidate, make lower highs, and then eventually you have that next bigger capitulation. You still have support at 37, but if I was a dollar cost average down, I wouldn't necessarily buy here. I would wait for that next lower low, which then will give me the opportunity to trade that portion if we do get a big bounce. So it's really important. I guess on the, I don't even know, like I use this, right? Yeah. So I would wait. Yeah, and there's no more support on short term. So it would have to be here, which is where the 618 is. I would personally dollar cost average at 18. So 2018 is where I would dollar cost average down. And if I buy that, then obviously you'll know that 38 is the next area of resistance, which is at that point is going to be the 236 382 from the high to the low. And then that way, even if you buy like $500, you'll have the opportunity to 50 to 100% your money on that position and then take money out, if that makes sense. So that's what I would do. 2018. That would be the next, and that would be playing it really safe because you hold this for a while, it consolidates, and then it would be really bad if you dollar cost average now and then you did get that capitulation. Your money will go a lot further if you wait until 2018. That's the next major area of support. So not financial advice. Yo! Flip coins for 10 Venmo. Let's go. $10 Venmo, man. Thank you so much for that. Type in your coins and we could take a look at your coins, flip coins. I could give you the targets for the reversal points, and then you can decide, hey, I want to sell it, or you're just going to hold those areas. Because it looks the same thing. After a while, you can see that it's the same thing, right? If it's bearish, you just keep making lower highs, and you buy it, you really want to buy at the perfect timing, and you have these giant moves. Like this move for Swiftcoin, for example, if Swiftcoin, if Free Lightning ended up buying when the RSI was extremely oversold on the daily, then you have the opportunity to sell for 124%. I would have put in my sell order at 67. So, right, that's 83%. And just keep in mind, that's what I'm doing with my Dogelon as of right now. So just in case I'm sleeping, regardless, I didn't dollar cost average. So at this point, it's more of a, I'm just gonna try to accumulate, right? I'm just trying to accumulate. And given that the RSI is extremely oversold, you're looking at I'm looking at around 55 would be around a 66% pump. So I'm sleeping, I get a 66% pump, it ends up coming back down, and I pocket 60% of my money. So yeah, let's take a look at your coins. So we gotta look at Flip coins right now. I understand people are asking for coins, but he just Venmo'd me, so I have to look at the super chats and the member coins and those first, and then we could continue with everyone else's coins. So let's take a look at Midnight. And thank you so much. That's $10 like fee free. So I really appreciate that. Dude, this thing's still going down. Damn. All right, let's see. Yeah, so for Midnight, Yeah, hopefully you're putting in a bottom now. That's the best case scenario for midnight because you came back and you retested our 618786. So you can see clearly, this is why it's so important. The 236382, typically when you do break that, which you did, you come back up, you retest it, you make lower highs, and then you ultimately end up here. If it's still bullish and if you're still maintaining some sort of uptrend, then theoretically this is a good bounce point for a coin. So this would be theoretically a good point of good area to start dollar cost averaging or starting a position. So you're in support right now. So let me just delete that. In terms of the retracement as opposed to a continuation, you have a resistance here at between 5 cents 60 and 6 cents 40. Once this area does break, then you're looking at a bigger move to 8 cents. You could still come back up to 8 cents and it could still be bearish, okay? Keep in mind, you're looking at around a 20 to 36% pump conservatively, and then a riskier pump would be around 73%. Anything over that should send you back to the previous all-time high, and then price discovery up to 21 cents. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then you said Aerodrome, which I think Aerodrome is still respecting support. Oh no, it broke down. Of course it broke down. Yeah, so for Aerodrome, I guess there's no more support on the short term, and you're technically bouncing from the 0.5 right now at 34 cents. The next major area of support for Aerodrome Finance is going to be 23 cents. So theoretically, if you were Swiftcoin and if you're like, I want a dollar cost average, that would be the next area between 14 and 23 cents. Now, if you're in and if you're waiting for some sort of recovery rally, hopefully we created a bullish divergence here, lower low, higher low on the RSI, and we get some sort of major move on the shorter time frame. I'm going to tell you exactly what I say every time. You have resistance at 49 cents to 62 cents. A breakout should send you back up to 88 cents. And then once that breaks, a full-blown reversal would be in play. But if you're trading it, these are areas where traders are going to be taking profits, or if you're over the coin, at least you're not selling the bottom. You're looking at around 35 to 70% pump, and then playing a little bit more risky is around 140%. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Turbo Man. I want a Turbo Man. Yeah, so for Turbo, I'm not going to redraw anything because it does look like you haven't closed. You wicked under this level, but you haven't closed here yet. So technically, you are extremely oversold on the daily. Last time this happened was back here, and we all know what happened over here. You had a monster rally. You see how here? Let me make it horizontal so you can see. So last time we've been this oversold, which is why it's important also on Dogelon Mars. Why I think we're gonna get a bounce, but this might be an opportunity to get out if you're over it. You got a bounce here in September, and that's all she wrote. But we were bullish, so you made higher highs. I don't think we're bullish anymore. So there's two different scenarios. Oh, we're in a bull run, so you're making higher highs. Oh, we're in a bear market. You're going to be doing retracements and making lower highs. So knowing that, again, last time was here in April 2025, and you had a monster rally. This was around a 355%. I'm not saying you're going to get a 355% move. That would be epic, but you could still hit resistance here at our box at around 2019 to 24, and then 36, but still validating and hitting this downtrend, making a lower high. So just keep that in mind too. But a break over 37 should send you to the moon in a full-blown reversal. The percentages are going to be around 50 to 93, and then best case scenario around a 206% pump. So not financial advice, just my opinion. Thank you so much for the $10. That's a lot of money. So like you always have me Venmo too. So that's a lot of money. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. Aloe says, I don't know if you saw. Oh, Abolisher says U.S. metal reserves and Zoinbase price predictions for both. Yeah, I'll take a look at Zoinbase, and then I gotta look at Zora, because apparently it went up like 500% overnight. Let's see. Zoinbase. This is the gamble coin. Oh, we're getting a reversal. Hey, so we're getting a reversal. Keep in mind, this is a gamble coin. It had a nice move, right? Yeah, you had a 70% move. It's pretty good. You still have resistance here. So keep in mind, you could still, you're forming some sort of uptrend. I know it's very, very, very small market cap. You already know it's a total gamble play. You might get 100 to 400% pump, followed by the next sell-off. But you might get lucky and actually get a 15x on Zoinbase. So those are the targets. This time, if you want to sell, those are the areas that I would be taking profits. Let's take a look at let's take a look at Zora. What's up, man? Can you look at DGen? It's real messed up. Damn, DGen. I haven't had anybody ask for DGen in a while. Bigs are us. How's Pippin doing? Keep trying to scalp a bit after that last 50% pump. Ooh. Did you say 50% pump? Let's take a look at Zora. Yeah, wow. How interesting. You actually came down into our area of support on the macro time frame, and then you came back up and retested this previous area of resistance. And then you got rejected. That's like perfect right there. What was that? What was that move? 130%. That's not bad. So, yeah, that's not bad. We do need to redraw everything, though. We were extremely oversold on the daily, and now you got some sort of reversal. On the macro time frame, you could see that you had it. Like, that's why you need to put your limit sell orders, because you have a giant wick like that, and you won't even, you'll wake up and it's over. The rally's over. So on the macro time frame, yeah, you actually landed on support at 2 cent 30. So you have macro support at 2 cent 30 to 1 cent 45, and you're getting stuck at resistance. So 26 bogeys in the chat. Let's go. U.S. metals. Well, you want me to look at silver or gold? Any hopium for any possible kind of alt season? Yeah, man. Dude, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. There's like... Imagine if I pull up Elon and it's up like 100%. Dude, that would be absolutely like epic. Come on, Elon. Go up, go up, go up. Dwayne Kelly for 2 beans. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Let me know what you want me to look at for you. And welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, DGen's just breaking the low right now, so that's not good. Yo, Dwayne Kelly for another 2 beans. That's $4, man. Thank you so much for the 4 beans. I really appreciate. That's awesome. Yeah, for DGen, you're retesting this previous support or this previous low. You're extremely oversold, so hopefully we get some sort of reversal. On the shorter time frame, you have resistance at 13 to 18, so you could still come back up, get stuck, and fall off the table. So it absolutely needs to break this area of support. If it doesn't, you're just in a horrible downtrend right now that unfortunately you can't break out of. And that also does coincide with our area of resistance. So just keep that in mind for DGen. Fernando says Buttcoin. And Dwayne Kelly, let me know what you want me to look at for you. Oh, Gamblecoin. We got the next Bitcoin, Buttcoin. Yeah, wow. So you actually had a 618 retracement here from the last time that we looked at it. So if you had bought, that was around a 23x, and then that's all she rode, unfortunately. 215 market cap. So for whatever reason, if you're going to have another retracement, I would put the next area, major area of resistance at 3077 to 2016, which will be around a 200 to 600% pump, validating this downtrend and being a retracement rather than a continuation. But who knows? I mean, with such a small market cap, this thing can just, you know, do a 10x and still be a 2 million market cap. So that's what I think. PYR, Beam, and Tau. Dude, Beam better be holding a bottom. Yeah, so for Beam, I don't want to redraw anything yet because the candle actually hasn't closed under our previous area, under this previous candle. So for Beam, it's not doing anything. You're looking at resistance at between 49 to 74, which would be around a 96 to 170% pump. Keep in mind, you could still come back up to those levels, get stuck, validate a downtrend forming, and come back down and make a lower low. Now, I think Beam is done diluting the market, so that's why I think you're trying to establish a base and a floor here, and then when we turn bullish again, you'll get that next move up. I think the selling is done with Beam, and I think you're bottoming out. Hopefully you're bottoming out. Let's take a look at PYR, Vulcan Forge. We haven't looked at this in a while. Yeah, so perfect example of why, I mean, you were holding it anyway, but this is a perfect example why you should have your sell targets in, because look, like this thing went up 200%, guys. You went up 200% and then it got rejected and you actually came down and made a lower low. So for PYR, at this point, we just need to kind of shift this and say the same thing. You have resistance here at 107 to 223. And we are extremely oversold on the daily, so I do think we are putting in a bottom temporarily. The last time this was the case was in November when we had a massive rally. And then this low was back in March over here. And although we didn't have a massive rally, it still went up quite a bit, 59%. So price action still went up 59%. So anyways, that's it. And then we'll take a look at Tau. That Bitcoin chart looks different from what I have. You do realize doing a Bitcoin maxi style channel will gain little traction, especially if alts never recover. Oh, thank you for telling me how to run my channel. I really appreciate it. US Metals is a gamble. US Metal Reserves, it's a gamble coin. Could it 100x? I don't know. US Metals. Can you give me the ticker? Let it all burn, including my BTC stack. I mean, that's where it seems like it's headed, dude. But it's funny because there was some guy who came in here, or there's a couple people who came in here and were like, oh my God, Bitcoin is never, your channel is never going to grow because Bitcoin's never going to go below $90,000. You don't know what you're talking about. And it's funny because I told him, I said, you're the type of person that when it does break down, you're never going to come back in here. And it's just funny that people think that, oh, it's never going to happen. Are we getting any subs? No subs, no new subs. Come on, subscribe to the channel, please. Help me get to 9,000. Metrics don't lie in the space. It's saturated. Nobody's live streaming right now, so I'm going to capitalize on the fact that nobody really wants to. USSR is the ticker. I mean, if you're asking, are you asking about this coin? This coin that just came out today? Oh, Tau. I forgot about Bitinzer. Yeah, I can't believe this thing like just had a retracement, not a continuation. Literally perfect retracement over here. You actually went up. Yeah, you were extremely oversold, and then you had a monster rally. Dude, I wish if I get this with Dogelon, I am done. Get me out. I hope it keeps going. I mean, it's not like it's the end all be all for Dogelon. It's just unfortunately I'm gonna have to be in a position to trade my way back to the top because uh, that's what we're just gonna have to do. Yes, it's a 4K market cap. Well, no, this is a 301,000 market cap, so this isn't the right coin. Anyway, let's take a look at Tau for Dwayne Kelly. Yeah, so there is no more support for Tau. Yeah, this coin came out 2023. Let's see. There we go. This is the right chart. Oh man, that's not good. I mean, next major area of support for Bitcoin would be like if we're bear market, which it does seem like we are. We are extremely oversold on the daily, so just keep in mind the last time we were here, it was July. Now, although it was bullish, you did put in a bottom here, and then you had a massive rally, and then the time before was back in April of 2023, where the price bottomed out. But we're in a bear market now, so just keep in mind that it's bearish now. So the next major area of support is 60 to 104. And I mean, if we get some sort of reversal, we really need to break out of here between 234 and 275. Once that breaks, the next major area of resistance is 360. But again, this is where traders are taking profits given that they're buying right now because they're seeing the RSI is extremely oversold. So they're getting into a trade right now. So just FYI. For as a holder, you do need to break those areas of resistance. Chart always told us BTC was going to come back to about 70K. No, 56K, 69K will happen and pissed about it. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna have to hold my Dojo on now for the next 2 years. Anyways, render is on Robinhood. Ooh, what is it doing though? Is it doing anything? Wait, is this the? Oh yeah, it got listed on Robinhood. Nice. Oh, that's not bad. Congratulations. Yes, it's a 4K market cap. It's called U.S. Steel Reserve. It's a 4K market cap. It's a $4,000 market cap. Yeah, man, I can't find it. So either you're giving me the wrong information or it doesn't exist. Or we already looked at it and this is the chart with 300,000 market cap. So anyway, we're going to move on from that. So we got a couple more coins to look at. We have, what did I miss? Definitely buying more Dojo on these next few weeks. What's up, Kenneth? Or what's up, Ken? Ken Hat. That's funny. Kenneth. Yeah, no, Dogelon's definitely the buy. I've just bought too much, so at this point I need to kind of trade my way to the top. So I will be placing my sell order at 55, which is around a 65% move from the current price, putting us into resistance. And if it goes past that, I'll just have to trade my way up to the top, and maybe I'll pick up more Dogelon along the way. So yeah. Other/BTC look like it bottomed out, coincide with alts. Their bottom too could be near breakout then upwards. I hope so. Are we going? Are we? We should be putting in a bottom now with BTC though. We should be putting in a bottom now, given that we're so extremely oversold. And this was a nasty sell-off. We're looking at a 16% move, a $14,000 move to the downside. I can only hope it goes to 300K market cap. I hope, because this is your this is your next opportunity, man. Meow, I get 10% discount now on UPS stock. Oh, how's UPS doing? Is it still at like $80? Or is it? It's probably higher, right? It has to be higher than 80 bucks. I think that's where my friend bought it. 80 bucks. Yeah, it's 106. Oh, look at this. We're actually in resistance right now for UPS. So this is exactly what we said. We put in a bottom. It was extremely oversold. You actually created a bullish divergence here. You made a lower low. We bottomed. So how much is he up? Oh man, I need to charge a commission. I literally told him about this. I guess it's only 30%. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's like, if you know, and if it's like, because I don't know, you guys, I don't know how many people were here for this, but we talked about it when he came in. And it's like, if you know, 30% of $100,000 trading on stocks with high volumes and liquidity, I feel like it's just a free money. You know, you just take advantage of these extremely large dips and you just make money. That's like a year's worth of somebody's salary, you know? Oh, it took 3 months, but I made $30,000. And you just put your stop loss and you just call it a day. I'll send a super chat if it does. I really appreciate that, Abolisher. You don't have to, but if you do, I appreciate it. And thanks for saying that. That's really nice. And I understand, because when the market's going up and when people are making money, even I do it. I go, so a couple of you probably see me in Vision's live stream or in the Crypto Undead's live stream. It's like, oh, when your coin's doing good, it feels really good. Like, oh, I'm up like $5,000 today. I'm up 10 grand. I'm going to super chat. So I totally understand. But when the market's dead like it is right now, don't even worry about it. Just get your 70x and call it a day. It's not bad. 88.71. We got 41 bogeys in here. Let's go. Vara has been holding its own during the dump. Could it be a turnaround? Oh man, you're asking for a Vara? I remember I got in a trade into Vara and I had the opportunity to make like $300 and then I held it and I lost like $2. Yeah, I mean, if we're putting in a bottom now, it's very bearish. And keep in mind, the Vara right now is different than the Vara that came out, because when this coin first came out, they immediately started releasing tokens into the supply. So if you don't know about tokenomics, before you put any money into crypto, please understand what the tokenomics is, because they release coins into the circulation. It's inflationary. It pushes the price down, which is obviously reflective on this chart that we're looking at. But if it does break out, then yeah, I mean, you know, 2034, 82 is in play, and then maybe it has a 618 retracement. So maybe it goes back up, it makes a lower high. Even the 618 is 25x. So that's a really big move. But yeah, Aloe came out of the woodworks. Someone said Vara and Aloe was like, oh my gosh. Could this be a turnaround? Maybe, but I'm not a big fan of coins that do this. They come out and dude, Vara is down 99.74%, which means that if you had bought Vara when it first came out, if you put $1,000 in Vara, that means that you would have $26 right now. Do you know how bad that is? You would have $26 if you put in $1,000 into Vara. They were like, oh, thank you. I appreciate the money. Oh, thank you for the $1,000. Michael Gosling, the Gosling channel guy. Let's go, Mr. It's Michael Gosling, the Gosling himself. Evening Meow, first time watching. Yo, welcome to the live stream, man. What do you think about Seeker coin? Seeker Mobile Solana, whatever it's called. Looks close to a bottom, question mark. You would hope so. Well, let me check my subs. Let's go. I got an extra sub. I think that might be you. All right, let's check Seeker. Seeker. Hopefully it's put in a bottom, but I could check. Wow, what a move. Is this even the right coin though? Yeah, I can't really look at it on here because it doesn't have the full chart. So I guess I'm gonna have to kind of do it on here. Now, I will use this where the price actually came out at. Um, I don't know if it's bottomed because you had a 382 retracement, you made a lower high, you're in a downtrend still. I do still think that Seeker might, if you don't bottom here, then the next macro area support for Seeker is going to be 2087 to 1 cent 20. So if you get chopped around and if you come up and even have a retracement and not a continuation, then these levels will be targeted. These levels, you will eventually come back to these levels. Now you have resistance here at 2 cents to 2.5 cents. A breakout should send you to 3 cents 40. And if this is bullish on the macro time frame, previous high and then price discovery, price discovery up to 12 cents would be in play, which as of today is going to be around a 600% pump. And that's still going to be like a 500, 600 million market cap coin. So a lot of upside potential for Seeker. But that's what I think about that. So I wouldn't say it's close to a bottom, but that doesn't mean that we can't get any sort of retracement. So if you were dollar cost averaging down, this is where I would personally buy at 85 to 1 cent 20. And if I already have my bag, then I would just wait. And if I'm trading it, then I would buy now in hopes of selling at 2 cents, 2.5 cents, 3 cents 40. Robert says USOR. We can't look at USOR unless Triple T's in here. Is Triple T in here? Yeah, this thing had a massive rally, so I guess I'll make a video on this. Taking a look at US oil, USOR on the live stream. So a couple things have changed from our last update video. We said we had resistance here at 4 cents 30, so that did get tagged. You did come back down for a pullback. Now on the macro time frame, and I don't want to use that wick because we didn't use it last time. Typically when you do break the 236382, the next major area of support, which you've already came back and retested, is going to be 96 to 1 cent 30. Okay, 2096 to 1 cent 30. This area absolutely needs to hold because I think this also coincides with the 382. Yeah, it also ends up coinciding with the 236382. But as long as it's over 1 cent 60, which it is, this is still macro bullish on this is still bullish on the macro time frame. Your best bet is to reattempt to break 3 cents, double top at 4 cents 70, followed by a breakout previous high, and then up to 41 cents is in play. But if we do break below 1 cent 60, this major area of support absolutely needs to hold at 2094 to 1 cent 30, because if it doesn't, then this was more of a retracement rather than a bullish breakout and a continuation. Even though this was a giant move. I mean, if you actually bought the wick, then you did okay with the 12x. So I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Alrighty. Got 34 bogeys. What? We just had 42. We just lost 6. We have 38 votes in the chat. 71% is bearish. 29% is bullish. So 29% of the chat thinks that we are going to 100K. And we have 71% of the chat that thinks that my target at 70K is going to be the next landing pad for BTC. Now keep in mind that on the Gaussian channel, on the weekly, we still haven't hit oversold. Sorry, we still haven't printed red. What am I doing? This. Yeah. So we still haven't printed red, but that's crazy. Usually you get 140 days. This is the first time it's happening, just FYI. That's what this data is. Usually when we break into the channel on the weekly, you get around 140 to 175 days before you get this major capitulation. which does basically send you below the channel and start printing red, which then makes you start printing red. So this is the first time that it's happened so early, because look, you literally, you broke into the channel here, and it is now 77 days out. So it's 77 days out, and you're like next, in a couple of weeks, you're about to start printing red, which doesn't make sense because this will be the first time ever that this happened so early and before like the normal 140 to 175 days that is normal. But that just, I guess that just means that the bottom is going to be a lot sooner than later. So we don't have to, it's not that extended. So we should probably be putting in a bottom between now and October. No, sooner than that. It would be like June or July. Once that does happen, we will redraw everything. So if you guys don't check out the Bitcoin videos, they're pretty long, but it explains all this. We're going to delete all these like time frames, and we're going to see how long we're in the red for before we turn bullish again. So we'll kind of measure it from there. That way we'll have an idea, just like how we had an idea that from the time that it did break into the channel until what I thought was May, we were going to get some sort of chop. So, and this is crazy because this might happen, guys. This might happen. If this candle does not close under this channel, I mean, we're looking at, you could possibly get a reversal, and with Bitcoin going back up $9,800. So it could happen, which is funny because I think Vision was talking about that in his video. I actually watch the videos. But y'all aren't real fans. I listen, but I'm not taking it from him. I'm just saying it's coincidentally like we looked at the same thing or whatever. But you could say that, hey, on the weekly, this candle closing tonight, you could theoretically go up $9,800 and actually still end up wicking and closing in this channel, which then extends you out another week. So that would be the best case scenario. That would be really epic. I wish that happens, but we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But that would be cool. Imagine you waking up and Bitcoin's up $10,000. Let's go. My Dogelon will be going up, that's for sure. Las Vegas Lady 83 says, any hope for XCN? We could take a look. Thank you so much for the 3 beans. Let's go. 3 beans for the meow. 3 beans for the XCN. Yeah, so XCN is holding pretty well. So a lot of coins are right now sitting on bedrock bottom, basically. Rock bottom. So XN is holding pretty well because once we turn bullish again, you're going to have another attempt at breaking out. The only time that, and even in my update video, that's what I said. The only time that I'd be worried is like, for example, Jasmy, because these have similar. So I kind of want to show you the comparisons. Where Jasmy, you actually came back down and you're sitting on this previous low right now, and you're about to break the support. Okay, but for example, for XCN, you're a long ways away, and then technically on the shorter time frame, you're still respecting this area of support here between the, like, you're still over 2053. You're still sitting on support, and you're still maintaining an uptrend. So your best bet is for XCN to have for Bitcoin selling to stop, and for us to get some sort of reversal, some sort of relief, and you'll have another attempt at breaking this area. And that's when you're going to get that bigger move to 1 cent 80. But so there's hope for XCN. The only time that I'd say no, and I'd be honest with you, is if it's back down to 2042. Because if that's the case, then this next area of support on the next time frame, on the bigger time frame, is in play. So Flipcoin says, meow, you still going to wait until May before you wave the white flag? That's a good question. So Flipcoins, you already know how much Dogelon I have. So I'm not throwing in the white flag right now, but I did put in my sell order just in case we get a massive rally, because it's really important to emphasize this. the RSI on Dogelon Mars is so look how red it is. We are so oversold. So typically I do think that we do get some sort of major bounce. It's just I don't want to miss out on it. As of right now, I'm down so bad that I might as well try to trade my way to the top. Because I was holding for the last like 5-6 years, so I got wrecked as a holder. But if I had just traded it, then I would have made a lot of money. So I need to start doing that right now. So I'm going to put in, or I put in my sell order on Gemini at 55, which is in the center of this area of resistance. But my goal is that theoretically, hopefully we get stuck. Watch, the one time I sell, this thing's going to go to the moon. But hopefully I sell and we come back down and I'll have double the, what is it, like 60%, right? From now to 55 is, yeah, 69%. So I'll have 69% more money, right? I could buy back and then I could use my profits to buy back if we go lower low and have more Dogelon Mars. And then basically do the same thing over and over again. That's my goal with Dogelon. So, and then my 0.002 BTC, my next buy target is 70,000 for it. But that's what I think. So no, I haven't, but it will come to a point in May or once we start printing red. So flip coins. So I'm going to I'm going to wave the flag and I'm going to be completely out. So my best bet is that for that to happen in the next week, I really want Dogelon Mars to go up in the next week. That would be the best case scenario. But like when you come in here, you'll know that I'm out because I'll tell you. But when we look at the Gaussian channel on the week, when this starts printing red, so when we are literally starting to print red on this, so when this channel turns red, like it did here, I'm out. I'm gonna be out. So just FYI, I'm just gonna be out, and it's that simple. So give me a second. I need to like stretch. We've been live for 54 minutes. Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'll be out once we start printing red on this. Did I get any more subs? Did I get any more Subway sandwiches? Let's go. Hi Meow, would you know why most altcoins drop with BTC? Why do it's because it's always been the case. When BTC drops 10%, your altcoin's going down 30, man. It's just always been the case. Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin is basically what controls the entire crypto market, and it's always going to be like that. Great lady says, thanks, you're welcome. Thank you so much for the 3 beans. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. Are you sure? Because I don't see it pumping. Is it on the hour? No. Yeah, maybe this isn't the right coin. Bitcoin. Yeah, what do you mean it's pumping? Oh, you got me. You got me. Metal Detecting England, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream where I'm trying to get as many subs as I can because we're bearish. We're trying to get to 10K. Not that one. Oh, you're talking about this? Oh, giant cup and handle. Oh, is this the one that you were talking about? I see it now. I should make a video on this. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. Maybe it's the next Bitcoin or maybe it's just a Bitcoin. Anyway, let's go get right into it. So, in terms of price action, right now you're attempting to break the 786 at 1 cent 30. This is obviously you're getting stuck at resistance. You are in an uptrend and you're in an upward channel both on the short time frame and technically on the macro time frame. The next targets on the upside are going to be attempt to double top and break out. This, I mean, you could argue that this does look like a giant cup and handle forming. So next major move should take you to 5 cents 70. Let me just make sure my chart is correct. It is. So yeah, the next major move up for all-time highs and targets on the upside would be 5 cents 70, which as of today is going to be around a 327% pump, around there. Now, in terms of targets on the downside, I would say, I guess on the shorter time frame, as long as it stays over the 236382 on the very shorter time frame, which technically you already came back and retested, add 1 cent to 1 cent 19, then it's very bullish. You already came down and you already retested this. So I'm hoping breakout is imminent and you get that major move to previous double top breakout and then 5 cents. But if this does break, then you are looking at a bigger move down. Technically, you could still argue for an uptrend holding, making a higher low. The next major area of support would be 207 to 2089. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Metal detecting England. We got the Jasmine whale. We were talking about you earlier. Man. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're hanging in there. I thought seeing 10K to 50K back down to 3.5K was bad, but when I feel bad, I just think about you. No, that came out really bad actually. Never mind. That's not good, but I think you're doing good. I think you're going to be okay. I think Jasmine is sitting on life support right now, so you better hope that it doesn't break this previous level at 2052, because if it does, then you're looking at I don't even know where you're going to go. You're probably going to go fill this wick at 43. So I hope it doesn't happen. I hope you get it does. Best case scenario, it does what Swiftcoin did, which is you'll have another opportunity to sell $100,000. Okay, and where I'm getting that from is here. So let me show you. So you see how, for Swiftcoin, you had, you did a 126% move. You came down, you retested it. It looks like almost identical, right? And then you had another move at 90% back into the 236. So, and then you got rejected. And like I told Free Lightning, this is bearish because you got rejected, you made a lower high, and you already came back up twice and got rejected. So typically if the price gets rejected, the more the price gets rejected, obviously the more capitulation chance increases, or whatever you want to call it. So the probability. Jeffrey says not buying until Monday. Well, tell us, what are you buying? Metal Detecting England says, I think it will drop again, unfortunately. Yeah, damn, I don't know, man. I really hope it doesn't, for your sake, because there is no more support on the macro time frame for Jasmine. So like, where is it going to land, Yeah, where is it going to land if 52 doesn't hold? But I guess 52 is also a lot of money, because that's like $4,000, because you're just a Jasmine whale. So you just have your volatility is literally, your account goes up from 50,000 to 300,000 to 50,000 to 52,000, in a month, or in a month. So you have a lot of money in there. I like being called the Jasmine whale. Yeah, you are. Well, you are. That's dude, that's crazy. 1% is like my entire portfolio in Dogelon Mars right now. Like my Dogelon Mars is 1/20th of your entire Jasmine, and that's just your Jasmine. So Subi says, bro, can you see Portal and AXIB? Flipcoin says, catch you in the next live. Yo, thank you so much for the Venmo. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. And yeah, I'll see you in the next live stream. If you're still here, just let me know what else you want me to look at for you. And I do appreciate all of your support, man. Thank you. And I hope we make it out, because I'm crap, man. Is it, come on, like, is it gonna do anything? Like, it's still going down for some reason? Yeah, it's actually still going down for some reason. Like, it's still going down. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Nobody's gonna understand. Nobody's gonna understand. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, man. Come on, baby. Give me 100x. I can't wait. I can't wait until it moves up. I have been sub since day one, but rarely engage in the chat. Yeah, I got you. No worries. I'll take a look at your coins, man. I appreciate the sub. You said, can you check Portal and what? And AIXBT. That's right. I think someone else used to come in here and ask for that, unless it was you. Metal Detector says if it goes up to a penny, that's 100K. 2 penny would be 200K, and so on. I know, dude. The volatility, you're insane. Like that's, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Jeffrey says more near Ondo, SEI, and Solana. Are you dollar cost averaging those or something? Oh yeah, you are. You said you're not buying until Monday. Got it. Bro, can you see Portal and AIXBT? Yes. I am pulling those up for you right now. I have them up actually. Let's see. Do we even have a chart for it? Yeah, I'm going to do it on here actually. So yeah, so it's losing critical support right now. So AIXBT is losing critical support right now. I also don't like the fact that I guess they started releasing coins back here, and it seems like team advisor contractors. Yeah, so this is going to this is going to increase selling pressure, which is inflationary, which isn't good. So on the macro time frame, if we don't hold 26, 2 cents 60, you're probably looking at a bigger move back down if we're in a bear market at 2029 to 306. But if we get some sort of reversal, you're still bearish under this area of resistance. So if you're trading it, then traders are going to be taking profits at 5 cents 60 to 9 cents 70. If you're holding it, then you just need to break this area, which will invalidate this downtrend. And then I'd say to the moon, 23 cents would be in play, 95 cents and so on. But just keep in mind, they have been releasing coins. So it is inflationary. So, actually, yeah, it's 99.89%. I guess it's not that much. No, it is actually, because we're talking about like, yeah, we're talking about 75 million. That's a lot of coins. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I think about AIXBT. And then you said Portal. And this obviously, I mean, this thing came out and looks like it's going to zero. There's no TA on this. I mean, you're stuck in a death spiral right now. But I'll still take a look at it since you have been a sub for day one. I'm not using that scam wick. It is still bearish under 6 cents, bullish over 13 cents. Keep in mind you could still come back up to this level, get stuck, and make a lower low. As a holder, you need to break this area. Keep in mind that is around a 200 to a 780% pump from the current price. I'm assuming they also had a crazy token unlock schedule, which, yeah, look at this. They have a crazy unlock token schedule, which is just very inflationary. Anytime you see this, chances are you're going to run into a chart that looks like this because they're just releasing coins and they're selling it on retail. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. I must have balls of steel holding on. Meow, been lurking and cooking dinner. Floofin, welcome. welcome to the chat. We've been live for about an hour now. You've been cooking dinner for an hour? Let's go. Yeah, let's see if we're getting subs. I guess very slowly. Yeah, welcome to the live stream, Floofin. I don't know how much longer we're going to be live. I guess I can go ask to see if I got any plans or not, but that's funny. I ask that every single time, like during the live stream. Maybe I should ask before the live stream. No, it gives me a reason to walk around and stretch my feet, stretch my legs, stretch my feet. I'm sure they try to flush out the weak hands. I still think we'll get a move back up to 100,000 for Bitcoin. I hope so. Dude, I hope so. Please, please give us a move so I can get a big move on Dogelon. In the first quarter. Well, technically we're in the first quarter right now. I'm sure they try to... No, I read that. Also, I think Jasmine could come out of the monitoring zone soon. That'll be very bullish. Floofin says, I hope we get BTC back to 100K before Goblin time. I need to sell. Yeah, dude. I'm in the same boat. Just like I just told Flipcoins, like, I need to trade at this time. Like, I need to sell when we have those retracements, and I'll just buy back when it goes down. Because if we're in a bear market, I'm just going to have to do that and pocket the rest and do the same thing over and over again. But you don't do the same thing when it goes down to the same level. You have to wait until it makes a lower low, right? Because otherwise you're going to catch the capitulation and you're going to lose all your profits. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Thanks, bro. You're welcome. I said, what can I say? But you're welcome. I like that song. How's XCL and Sentinel looking? Yeah, up to 100K, then down to 45K, then up to 300K plus non-financial advice. I hope so. Dude, if it goes back up to 100K, I'm going to have a chance at selling my Elon. My sell order is going to go through. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Come on, man. Look at how extremely oversold we are. This just doesn't make any sense. We should be putting in a bottom right now. I'm gonna call it. I'm literally calling it. We should be putting in a bottom, so we should be going up here. Stay and watch if Buckcoin breaks out. Bro, I'm trying to watch my portfolio go down, so no, I'm just joking here. Buckcoin. Oh, looks like it wants to break out. Yeah, it looks like it's attempting to break out. So it really wants to break out. We've seen this before. We saw it with USOR. Dude, that's crazy that this move itself was around 100%. The time frame for 300K Bitcoin is like 3 years. That's long over the next 5 years maybe. That could be me from now till March. If I add the token contract, could you find it? Can I find what? What are you asking? Abolisher, what are you asking? Are you asking for your coin again? Oh, hold on. It's breaking out. Buttcoin's going to the moon. What's our target? Our target is... Yeah, this is our target over here. Is it going to hit the purple box on the live stream? We'll see. We'll see if it does. This is the next major area of resistance, which is 30% to 44%. Let's see if we wick into it and then get absolutely destroyed. U.S. Steel Reserves. That looks like a wallet address. Is it on Ethereum? There we go. Oh, wow. This is what you're talking about. Yeah, dude, I mean, what do you want me to look at here? Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to look at here. It's a 4,000 market cap coin. And yeah, that's crazy. Oh, Elliott waves. Where is it? Oh, is it really down here? No, it's this one. No, it's not this one. It's this one. Nope. Oh my gosh. There we go. Gosh. Yeah, we're looking at up to conservatively 31% if it ends up getting a pump. Price prediction on this? Like, I mean, dude, it's a 4,000 market cap coin. I would say if this thing goes parabolic, then you're looking at all-time highs up to 5018, which as of today is going to be a 300% pump. Hold on. Yeah, 300%. I'd say 300%, and that still puts the market cap around 12,000 market cap. So if this thing goes parabolic, then there's no reason why it can't, like, even at 1 cent, like, you're looking at still being under $1 billion market cap. So this could be another gamble. I mean, this is just straight up a gamble play, and that's exactly what it is. So just FYI, you have your first major area of resistance is 5 zeros. Is that 5 or 4? No, that's 4 zeros 18. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, I can't. I'm like seeing too many zeros. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 4 zeros 18. That's the first major area of resistance. All right, I'm gonna get some water while Buttcoin pumps. How many bogeys do we have in here? We got 32 bogeys in the chat. Let's go. I love it. I love saying that. I love saying that. I love saying that because it's like it's what Vision says all the time. Oh, we got that many bogeys in the chat. Well, guess what? He ain't live. So you know what? I'm gonna change my live stream to Vision 2.0 since he doesn't care about his fan base anymore. No, I'm just joking. Imagine now someone's gonna go in there and be like, "Hey, Crypto Me Analysis says you don't care about your fan base anymore." Damn, that's funny. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. Now, can you pump Dogelon Mars for me, please? Can you please pump my coin for me? That's awesome. $10. Venmo. Let's go. All right. So we got 43 votes in. We got 72% saying that it is a bear market, and we got 28% saying that it's bullish. I admire the people that are saying it's bullish, because when Bitcoin's basically sitting on the floor right now, we should be putting in a bottom, though. I mean, even though I don't see where it's forming some sort of support, I think there's a million different ways you can put this, and you'll find support somewhere here. So I think the RSI is extremely oversold, and we should theoretically get some sort of bounce because that's crazy. It just dropped 10,000. It just dropped how much? Like $12,000 and yeah, $14,000 in like 2 days. My friend just bought 50 Litecoin. That's a good buy. That's a good buy. He might have not bought exactly at the bottom, but look, this is good. I mean, look, he bought here. The last time that we were this oversold, we can actually mark it on the chart, and if you buy when we're extremely oversold, then every single time you caught a bottom. So here you caught a bottom, you had the opportunity to sell. Here you caught a bottom, you had the opportunity to sell. Here you caught a bottom, you had the opportunity to sell. Look, the data is right here in front of our face. So now you bought here, he bought here, so we might get some sort of move up, and he'll at least have some opportunity to sell. But he might have just caught a generational bottom because, let me see, if we look at it on the weekly, it's not there yet, and it's not there yet, okay? We're not extremely oversold yet, but the last time that we were was back here, and we all know what happened here. You had a monster rally, 250%. I guess it's not a monster rally, but still, you obviously clearly bought when we were extremely oversold. And then the time before that was here, and you can see what happened here. This, you had a monster rally here, right? Yeah, 500%. So every single time you buy when it's extremely oversold, it's a really good place to buy. So congratulations to your friend for buying the bottom and buying when the RSI is extremely oversold and probably catching a bottom here. So MDE says he's losing hundreds of subscribers each week. I think over the last few he lost 300. Why? Just people just like unsubscribing or something? That's crazy. Those are like fake fans, man. Those are fake fans. Am I losing? Come on, subscribers. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, he's at a 71K. Damn, that's crazy because he constantly posts these Dogecoin videos too. So how is he losing subscribers? Whatever, he'll come back and he'll get 29,000 subscribers and get the gold plaque. Vision, false, fat boy. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to ban this guy. I gotta ban him. Hide user on this channel. Yeah, that's a troll. Metal Detecting England, that's a troll. He sometimes comes in here. He sometimes comes in here and says, like, he talks crap about Vision, like, all the time. Which is crazy to go to my live stream and then talk crap about another YouTuber. But anyway. Are we bottomed out yet? Come on. No, that was Vision. No, it wasn't. He literally took his picture. That's a fake account. He comes here almost every single time, and he types like that. He says, "I lost all my money," and then he says like, "Oh, I'm on dating apps," or something like that, and then he says like, "Oh, I'm always bearish," like he said it. He's making fun of Vision, so it's not him. Vision doesn't come in here. He doesn't. He came once, and I was playing with my cats or something on the ground, and then he had TikTok brain, so he couldn't watch for more than like 5 seconds. Yeah, but no, he doesn't come in here. He even says he doesn't watch anyone, which I get because I don't watch anyone either. I watch him though. All right, let's see. What are we looking at? What's going to make me money? What's going to make me money? Bitcoin rally's over. Pack up your bags. Mix Finance is up 10% on the 24-hour. It's not bad. Let's see if we can look this up. Yeah, nothing's really changed with it. Still in an uptrend. You're still holding support. You're still holding support that was previously resistant. Guys think Solana could touch $53? Bro, I think it could go way lower than that. Are you kidding me? I think Solana is probably going to go back down to the lows. Solana is going to go back down to, and that's funny because sometimes I tell people this and they're like, yeah, right. But yeah, we're going to go back down to $17 to $32 for Solana. Maybe even lower. And it's going to be brutal. This is where we're headed for Solana. He's back. Oh, look. Oh my god. Alright, I banned him. Hey, I can go like all day, man. He's not gonna leave. It's just a troll. He probably he goes in his live stream too and he like trolls around. Yo, let's go. I got another sub. It's probably him subbing from his other accounts. Hey, I don't care. Hey, that's actually a good way to get subscribers, man. Solana to the depths of despair. Watch, he's probably going to unsub. He's probably going to unsub because I just banned him. I just banned that account. No, don't unsub. I'll ban you, but don't unsub. What is this, Epstein? Up 35,000%. What? Oh my gosh, dude. This is like degen shit right here. Look at this degen shit. Or crap. Oh my god. 35,000% on the Epstein coin. Wow. Did I miss a troll getting banned? Yeah, you did. It was a Vision troll. He takes Vision's picture, and he always comes in here and he always says how Vision is a scammer and he lost all his money and he doesn't have any money and all this stuff. So damn, let's go. Let's see. I got growing on TikTok too. Let's go. At least you get extra views, so it's all good. That's true. I get ad revenue too, which is pretty good. Let's see. We got... Oh, he did unsub. Look at that. He unsubscribed. What a hater. What a hater. You should let the trolls cook, meow. He's just going to be in here, like, talking crap about Vision, and I just don't want to read it. Because I go down the chat really fast, and I read everything. Epstein coin, I was looking at it. Yeah, but don't buy it now. Yeah, don't buy it when it's up. It's probably going to rug pull. Yeah, it's already down 5,000%. Oh my gosh. 47% drop. I guess it's not down 5,000%, but it was at 35,000 just now, and now it's at 30,000, so. Who the hell is buying this? Nonsense. This garbage. Let's see. Monero's down 10%. Wow. JR40 says, let the trolls run wild, brother. He's going to be in here talking about Vision the entire live stream, and I don't want to see it, but we'll see what he says if he comes back. Flufin says, gotta have trolls if you're gonna grow the channel. Abolisher says, yeah, it's risky, but I'm not buying it. Definitely don't buy it. Pepe is up 1.35%. Yeah, we haven't looked at Pepe in a while. What's Pepe doing? Yeah, Pepe, same with Jasmine. It kind of looks similar. You got rejected here. And now you're falling off the table. I mean, traders got profit. Traders secured their bag, though, because look, it was a 99% move. That's not bad. Now, is it crazy to want that with Elon? What was I? My sell target's at 55. So is it crazy for me to want... Yeah, 68%. Like 68%. I don't think so. But yeah, Pepe is... it's still forming a base. So best case scenario, you consolidate. Once we turn bullish, you invalidate this downtrend and you actually break this area of resistance, and then you'll get a breakout. But unless that happens, you're just still looking for at retracements and then lower lows, retracements, lower lows, validating this channel that we're in. So we have long ways to go with Pepe, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Get any more subs? Oh no, I lost another sub. Damn, that sucks. It was actually both of his accounts probably. Because he came here with 2 different accounts. It makes sense. Brandon Albeler, are you in here? I think he's in here because of his profile picture. This guy says, laughing my A off. This is crazy how people think that the price can still go up once price broke major low. Nothing is going to happen. It's definitely dead, brother, man. Yeah, we just have to not sell the bottom and hope to get some sort of bounce. Look at how oversold everything is, though. I mean, what is this? We got Coj is overbought. What is this? Club 48. Yeah, I don't even know what this is. This is just garbage. Awe. Like, what is this? Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how this is overbought if the price isn't even doing anything. Oh, wait. Undergone rebranding. STP. What's STP? Oh, okay. So I guess that's garbage. All right. Yeah, so really everything is just down. Everything is oversold right now. Oh, what's OXT doing? Do you guys remember when I had OXT and we would just talk about OXT on the live streams? Oh, what about Sentinel? Yeah, this thing is also cooked. No room for VPNs, unfortunately. What about Hopper? Hopper's also... Yeah, Hopper's also not doing anything. What a monster rally this had. If only my OXT did that. This hit a 751%. Dude, if my OXT did that back here, I would have been so happy, but it only went back up 260%. Damn. All right, we got 47 votes and 66% of the chat thinks that we are bearish. Oh, it's shifting now because Bitcoin's going back up. Okay. We have a 1 hour green candle here forming, so a bullish engulfing flame. A bullish engulfing candle is forming right now, so 66% think we're bearish now, down from 70%, and 34% think we are bullish to the moon. Damn it, Buttcoin is slowing down. Yeah, I saw that. It's over for Buttcoin, man. It's over. It's going back down. Oh, wait. No, it's not actually. It looks like it wants to continue right now. Yeah, it looks like you're about to get some sort of continuation. That looks like a triple top breakout. Let's see. We got 24 bogeys in the chat. What do I have to do today? I guess I have to clean. Yeah, I gotta like vacuum and do some cleaning, wipe my desk and stuff. So I think we're gonna call it here. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. Hopefully we got some sort of major reversal. We got a couple new subs, and then they unsubbed because they were trolls, so it's fine. But I think we did pretty good. The super chats were, I mean, for an hour and a half and then getting $10 on Venmo, I think the super chats were great. So thank you so much for all your guys' support and all that. So just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And this is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day. I appreciate all the support, all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers. We will be live again tomorrow. We will be live streaming every day this month again. So Monday through Friday is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then on the weekends it's going to be like today was noon Pacific Standard Time. Yesterday was like around 5 p.m. So it's just, I usually post on my Instagram, X, or TikTok, and even on my shorts on YouTube. I post when I'm going to go live. So in case you guys didn't know that, just FYI, like especially on the weekends I do that. So let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. So, yeah. So, you could see I like today, for example, I wrote, yeah, we're going live, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, and then yesterday it was or like watch those videos posted 7 p.m. and all that stuff. So I do post like my schedule on here. So, and then obviously it was, wow, look at that. I have so many shorts. This was Halloween time. Obviously you have to go in theme. That was funny. And then we had Christmas time, right? Yeah, so we had Halloween and then we had Christmas. Where's Christmas? Oh, I don't know where all my Christmas ones are. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great week if I don't catch you. But hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's live stream. So take care. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday. And I will see you in the next live stream.